Just what was working for you guys that night in terms of holding onto the ball, keeping it moved around?
We've made, strides in practice and everything to make sure we didn't turn the ball over. We knew that Wisconsin, doesn't turn the ball over at all, and it was basically one of the main focuses we had going into the game.
What have you guys changed in practice to put an emphasis on turnovers? And I know you talked about it probably all year, but has there been something changed different? Are there more consequences for giving the ball away in a drill, or what's different about how you guys handle turnovers in practice now?
I think the team as a whole has taken, a stand on not turning the ball over, and we make, us older guys, or we just make sure that the turnovers that we have in practice are more highlighted and they're not like overlooked as much.
What did you guys notice about Northwestern just from watching them on film? What do those guys do well, basically, especially defensively? They're pulling a lot of teams down. What do they do well on that?
Basically, they can try to control the pace. They try to slow it down. They slowed the ball down against Michigan State. They beat Illinois, and I think that they're a team that is going to be ready to come out and play and try to play their way.
No. After a couple big wins in a row, does practice feel any different? Do you guys feel, is there any more positivity or anything like that in practice now?
Yeah, we're just stressing guys not turning the ball over, getting back on defense and finding the main transition, little things like that.
Evan, you just touched on this in terms of the improvement in turnovers. And doing it in game, trying to play fast, which you guys still do, not turn the ball over. Is it focus? Is it just maybe not gambling as much? What's the key there?
I think, throughout the season, we're starting to learn each other's tendencies and, when to throw the backdoor pass and stuff like that. I mean, when you play fast and you're trying to play as fast as you can, you're going to have a couple more turnovers than if you slow the ball down. But, I think as time goes on, we'll be better with our turnovers and, we'll keep focusing in on our turnovers during practice, and I think it'll, replicate during the game.
How much do you think it's helped that you guys are more often playing 2 out of the 3, you, Yogi, and Stan? I mean, Stan's kind of emerged, and usually 2 of the 3 of you are on the floor at the same time. Does it help that you guys can kind of direct traffic and stuff like that? I mean, it seems like you guys have all kind of cut turnovers a little bit. You think that's made a difference in that end?
I guess basically, everybody's always ready to come off the bench, and whatever rotation it is, I think, we, buy into what we have to do. Like when me and Yogi are in, just knowing when to go rebound and when not to, and I guess having another guard out there, we're able to drive the ball and spread the court a little bit more.
Questions for Noah? Yeah. Noah, from your standpoint, I know you've talked before about being more demanding inside. Does that come naturally to you, or if you've been maybe shy in the past and you have to become more assertive?
Yeah, I think I gotta be more assertive, and you guys just gotta look in with it.
But does that come naturally to you to actually be in there and shove the guy who's defending you out of the way, so to speak, and really give me the believing ball type attitude?
Yeah, I can do that.
You could do that.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
I mean, does that come naturally to you? Do you kind of do it?
No, I don't naturally go about it like that. I just try to demand it. If they throw it in, I get it. I'm gonna go to work, but I can also go that way if I need to.
Continuing to hit the threes, I guess, and I know you're not going to take a ton of them, but I think you've talked about this a little bit. How have you seen the way teams approach you offensively now, maybe knowing that you can step out 15, 18 feet, even out beyond the three-point line? I mean, how much more do you feel like things are loosened up for you?
They start to come out and play me a little bit more. I can get in there and drive and kick it back out and create for other guys.
Evan, how's the game plan changed just in terms of getting him the ball? And is it a lot easier to get him the ball when he is hitting threes from outside, basically, and he's spreading the game out for himself?
Yeah, I think, when he's knocking down threes, it adds another facet to his game, and, it makes it a little bit easier for us to drive in there. But, I mean, even when sometimes he's not getting the ball, maybe it's much because they're doubling down on the post, he's getting rebounds and putting it back up, so he's getting his touches as well. But, You know, like he said, he's demanding the ball a little bit more during practice and throughout the game, and you know, he's had a couple good games.
Anything else for these guys?
Okay, we're good?
ACU and Zach.